Should I say I eat with my hands so you guys like me?
If you buy her rice, I will consider it a betrayal.
Yeah, in South London, where immigration has changed the face of the high street.
I'll off into your sandwich for free.
9-year-old here. Don't watch that, please.
Bending knee to Diddy.
Michael Jordan is a billionaire. You can't take Michael Jordan.
Love you, bitch.
Average height or average weight kind of man would be able to have both steroids and Viagra.
Any other audience members want to go?
That off was too hard from the back.
You guys are ready to start. I'm gonna need a massive round of applause for Safwaan. Yeah? Justin, get out here. Oh, there he is.
Thanks for waiting, Nathan. Did everyone make it? There's no one else upstairs, no? Thank you. Who came to our last show? I wasn't expecting hands. Some people cheered, like 2 people cheered. We asked everyone to rate our last show. Some people gave us like 3 stars. And they came back. Did you, Aisha, what did you give us? She doesn't know about 5. Yeah, the people gave us 3 stars. They came back. The people who gave us 5 stars, we didn't see them again. They didn't book any other tickets. You know, that's fine. Some stuff has been going on. What's been going on in the news? I'll tell you something that's been happening. India, Pakistan, and all. Any Indians here? Pakistanis here? You guys want to fight each other? I was at a party. Actually, when I first heard about this news, I was worried because I just ordered Deliveroo, you know. I was like, this is gonna mess up my order. This is gonna be terrible for my order. And then I was like, I hope they're not watching the news right now. The guy who's delivering my food. And so I checked on the map. I saw the bike was upside down. You know, I was like, oh no, this is horrible. I saw Pakistan. You know, they got bombed by India. Anyone seen this? They got bombed by Indian fighter jets. They've upgraded their air defenses. They put cows on the roof. That's a very offensive joke. It shouldn't be said. I was at a party recently. There was Indians there, Pakistan. The host was Indian, and she was like, "What's happening in India, Pakistan? Very scary. I hope nothing escalates." You know. And then another guy, he's like, "I'm Pakistani. And my family live near the border. I hope nothing happens." And then they're like, "What do you think?" I said, "I'm Bangladeshi. So I'm hoping for maximum casualties, a long drawn out conflict." I'm joking. There's been a transgender in the news recently. I live near an Asian woman. We call her auntie, you know, because in our culture, your mum's sister, you call them auntie, you know, that's a normal thing. She's not related to me. But she was asking me, she was like, "What is this trans women? Are they from Croydon?" I was like, "No. It's not, it's trans, it's not trans, you know." I go, "Maybe they're hungry, they want to eat something." I don't know. It's not all problems are to do with being hungry, you know. This is another. How can I explain this? Ria, do you know what it is? Yeah. Is that what they teach you? How old are you?
I'm 14.
Well, okay, what is it then? What is it?
It's a girl who is a boy.
That kind of, yeah. That's the kind of. But how would you explain it to like an elderly like Bangla person? So the way I explained it, this is the way I explained it. I was like, the way I explained it to elderly, I was like, you know, back in the day, there's laundry detergent, you know, there was biological, and then later they came out with non-biological, you know. That's the same with women, you know, same with men, same with women. You hate the non-biological. That's the one you hate. That's all you gotta know. Dane. For the people who came to our last show, Dane. Half the show was about transgender. No, it wasn't about transgender. It was about incels. Half the show was about incels. If anyone remembers. Riyadh, Hisham, you guys learned a lot about incels. You guys didn't know anything about it. But it's good, it's important, that's your future, you know, that's still like the next 5 years for you guys. Important information. So when I've been, but I learned a lot. Dane, he taught me a lot. He was like teaching me about misogyny. So when I go to shows now, I usually go and speak to women. Usually there's one woman who's like a stand-up comedian, one woman only. So I go and speak to her. Try you know, show some empathy. You know, your life's so difficult. I make them feel worse because what I end up saying is, it must be terrible, you know, being a woman. If I was a woman, I'd be so depressed all the time. I'm not trans, but if I was born a woman, I probably would know that. So it hasn't really worked, you know. So yeah, that's that. Immigration's been in the news a lot. I found out I live in a ghetto from watching BBC News. You guys, whenever they do a story about immigration, they go to some high street full of brown people. You guys see? No, but I'm here in South London where immigration has changed the face of the high street. I'm like, wait, that's my house. Why are they doing it? I can see the Pakistan flag in the window. You know, I'm not Pakistani. I just do that stroll. I went to a friend's house I haven't seen in a long time. They said it was a dawat, you know, so they said stay for dinner. I said no, because I don't want to put financial burden on their family, you know, I don't want to give them the effort. And they said no, stay, you know, because and then his wife came out and she's like, no, stay, because I've already started making food. And I saw she was wearing a niqab, you know, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stay because I know this biryani is gonna slap, you know. There's a rule: the more religious the Muslim, the better the biryani. You guys heard this rule? If she came out wearing a pride badge, you know, I can make mac and cheese at home. That's not really a big deal. I think I don't have much time, so I think I'll leave it. My wife's French, so she when she first came to the UK, she's like, I want you to take me to the best restaurant in London, you know. So I took her to Best Kebab. You guys heard about this? It's very good. All right, I think we're running super late, so I'm going to introduce our acts. They'll know to come on because you'll clap, and they'll hear the clap, and that's how they know to come on, right? So please give them a very big welcome. Yo, it's Mohaimen, Rebecca. That's team one. You guys are one team. We're very diverse.
Oh, there's kids. Hi.
And let's welcome our next team. We have Dane and Nancy. I need to give this feedback.
Sorry, everybody.
Okay.
One, two. Hi, everyone.
You guys can hear them. Hello, everyone.
Thank you, one person.
No one else saying hello, so everyone say hello, Dane.
Hello. You can say hello to everyone else if you want. Only if you want, though. I don't mind if you just say hello to me.
All right. So how was everyone's day? Mohaimen, Rebecca, thank you for coming very late. But how were things?
It was good. Whenever I see Nancy, I do the thing that I always do when I see Nancy. I tried to hook her up with a Muslim man. You know what I mean? I think that's what she really needs. I think she needs to start dating Muslim men.
Then what the fuck am I?
Huh?
My shop liver. Sorry for swearing, kids. So what am I? Why are you trying to set her up when me, I'm single? You know that. Basically.
I don't wanna make the Muslim men go through any more than they've already been through. You know what I mean? You know these couple of years been really tough. You feel
I can't
me?
believe that he has a girlfriend. I was shocked as well. He's off the market apparently.
This is what we like to sow discord in the other team. This is what we like to do. So that's right.
Dane, Nancy, what about you guys? How's things?
It's been good. My bowels are blessed.
Bowels are blessed.
Yeah, because I had spicy food yesterday and I finally got it out my system. So I'm sorry. I'm that kind of person. I'm sorry. I feel like talking about bowel movement is good. So. Everyone's bowels
She's
good?
single. My bowels are beautiful. That's what I'm gonna say to that any single man. Is there any single man here? Fuck off!
I saw
I'm so sorry.
I saw a lot of single tickets being bought. I saw a lot of one times general admission. Some people are lying. Some people are lying.
I will come to you.
Unless can you imagine buying one ticket for yourself and then one ticket for your wife separately? Like you're like putting in a family group. You buy your own ticket.
So last week I bought me, my niece, my sister, and my girlfriend tickets to go see a play, but they were in different places because that's how you got the cheap tickets. So I did that.
What, behind the pole so you can't see anything? Yeah.
One of them was.
Who did you put behind the pole?
It was me.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. Fair enough.
Selfless man, that's good. That's
Fair enough.
nice.
All right, shall we start? What's happened? So basically, by the way, let me just explain. I'm like in the worst position to see. But basically, we're going to do points. 1 point each round. And then we'll see who wins. And I get to decide based on basically nothing. What I feel like. All right, so shall we start? It's like a panel show. You'll find out. We'll have different... You're the only one brave enough to ask everyone.
I feel like.
What's the game? So that's the.
There'll be lots of different games. Basically, it'll be based on mostly topical. If you've seen like, I shouldn't name other shows we basically copied, but basically it's like other TV shows you've seen. All right.
It's nice that we're appropriating something for once, though. I think So
Payback.
It's nice.
Payback for colonization.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So this one's called Mind. Are we on the right one? Because it's black text. Shouldn't be black text. Mind the blanks. Right, go. Shall we go to the next slide? All right, here we go. All right, so the first one, whoever gives the best answers wins, right? Bending knee to risks UK security. All right, who wants to go?
Me.
Right, go on.
Bending knee to Diddy. Risk.
Anyone else want to go? That's a good one. That's a good one.
We have to go.
Yeah. You go.
Well, can I just find out how old are you two young guys?
I'm 14.
And how old are you? 12! You probably don't know who P. Diddy is. That's probably a good thing. That you don't know who P. Diddy is.
Yeah, you do, and that's
He's their target. He's their target demographic.
They need to know more than anybody else.
They need to teach that key stage 2.
Bending knee to... I don't know why I just had this word in my head. I'm sorry. Bending knee to penis wrist UK security. I don't know why I had the word penis in my head.
It would have been worse if the kids weren't here.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Dane, do you want to go?
Yeah, bending knee to propose to your immigrant fiance.
Nigel Farage.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna go bending knee to Trump, risk UK security.
All right, let's go to the next. I've taken note. Let's go to the next headline.
Oh,
wait, actually, it was China.
Okay.
Did anyone else guess China? No? Okay. Penis probably was
So it's China. The story is in an exclusive interview. Look how much preparation I did. You get me? The shadow.
Is that your iPad?
No, it's someone else's. Shadow.
You still have to do prep and ask to borrow that iPad. So, you know.
Yo, this is white people for you every day. Is that your iPad? Is that your car?
They're like,
Where did you get the handbag?
they're like, are you sure you live in this apartment building?
What are you doing in this neighborhood?
This is my land, bro. This is my land. Well, it's not. So Shadow Foreign Secretary Dane Patel told the Sunday Express, let's be very honest. I think your readers need to know the Chinese don't invest in the United Kingdom because they like us. Obviously. Like, why would you invite? That's a dumb investment strategy. Can you believe? Invest in somewhere because you like the people. They invest in our country to do us down and do us harm. All right, the next one, Kemi Badenoch. Well, she said, PM must make more of our
Bunda.
They know what that means. All right, what
They two don't know what Bunda means?
Definitely
they know.
what it means.
Yeah, didn't you? Bunda? No?
This is all Safwaan's family, by the way.
I saw it on that YouTube thing. Beta Squad, yeah. All right, you guys, you think of something? Bunda's good. You guys are
You want to
winning.
go first? PM must make more of our finger food to make it a good buffet.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Because she got her hands out as well.
Like, that's what I
She
wanna
wants
know.
more. She
Why
wants
do you
more
use
buffet
that?
food. She's like, PM must make more of the quiches that we have. Because I can't.
I respect her for it. It's an African necklace, or just a normal necklace.
I mean, for a brown person in Parliament, the food must suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Also, they won't eat with their fingers, do they? Do you guys do that?
Why did you look at me? I'm not African.
No, I'm talking about white people.
Oh, white people, we eat with cutlery. But I'm really trashy. Like, I look posh, but I'm not. This guy's like, you're not posh. But should I say I eat with my hands so you guys like me?
How is he supposed to eat fish?
You should say that. They'll respect you that way. So
I eat
that's
with my hands all the time.
Fancy it. That's good. That's...
I'm so
really, audience. That's the first applause break you give. Really, this mosaic of ethnicities, and that's the first one you give.
Oh no, not eating.
Wait, you guys don't eat with your hands?
Pencil? No, I'm not saying eating
Get
with
her.
your hands trashy. I'm trashy in general.
What food do you eat with your hands?
A burger.
Mashed potatoes.
A burger. What? That's like you might as well say pizza.
You eat rice with your hands. Really? Does it taste better when you get rice here? Can someone buy me rice and I'll eat it with my hands?
Do you know what else?
If any of you buy her rice, I will consider it a betrayal. If I don't get rice. So.
Anyway, back to this, but I love what she's looking like right now. She's amazing. But Cammy, Peter must make more of our rice, maybe. I think that would be a good missing blank.
Yeah. Or PM must make more of our seasoning. That's what they're lacking. PM must make more of our money we've made from selling arms to despotic regimes.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, nothing. Let's not force it. It's alright. We're gonna get there. Don't worry, guys.
Who had a good answer? Someone in the audience had a good answer. Who was it? Jasmine. You didn't. You don't want to say your answer. Flavor. Okay, yeah, flavor. Okay, fine.
It's back to back. That's alright. I'll take that.
I don't think anyone else wants to go. All right, so let's reveal. Speaking. I think we're on the old slide deck.
You're fired.
By the way, there's 2 slide decks. I think we're on the old slide deck. Because I fixed all these problems. Let's see, what was it? Brexit. Oh yeah, our Brexit benefits or whatever. Our Brexit freedoms. So basically, speaking to the Daily Express in Evesham, Worcestershire, she said, Keir Starmer is congratulating himself on getting better tariffs than other countries. These are low because we left the EU. This is boring, so I'm going to stop reading.
Is Worcester where they make the sauce from?
Sorry?
Is that where they make the sauce from? Worcester?
I'm guessing so. Anyone else know
Is that how
that?
you say it?
Isn't that how you say it? How do you say it?
Worcester.
Worcestershire.
No, you pronounce it Worcestershire.
I'm too scared to say
Worcester.
Rebecca, how do you say that? How do you say this word?
That sauce, man.
You say this word.
W sauce.
Wait, is everyone hearing? Worcestershire. Worcester. I'm Australian, man. We don't fucking speak it.
Miss, I feel like you know how to say it.
You know how to say it. Say it.
How do you say it?
How do you say it?
I've seen Steve Nancy does. Worcestershire?
Damn. What?
That was a good one. That was a good
What
one.
accent is that? English? Is that English accent? Actually, we don't know if brown people can be English. It's mixed. Okay, everything.
Do you know Safwaan?
She doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this is all my piece.
It's by the way, it's Worcestershire, and just so you know, just in case it does come up, and someone jumps up and gives you a quick impromptu immigration test, because it's the way we're going. So they might be like, how to pronounce this? Loughborough, Worcestershire. These are words you need to know to integrate into British society. You're welcome, everybody.
Surprise immigration test.
See, it was turbulent, but I told you I'd land that plane. We're there now. All right.
Also, they hang out outside Whitechapel Station border control, just in case anyone's wondering. The trick is to not avoid them. I saw it on the TV show. They tell you.
So this story was about sauce.
No, it's about Brexit. Basically, the people who bring. Anyone here is supporting Brexit? Because my dad support.
No, that's very smart.
My dad supported Brexit.
That's very smart because with Brexit, more
My
brown
dad is a
people
white
come
guy.
in.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
With Brexit, more brown people come in, so it's a good thing.
Yeah, that's what my dad said. He was right.
Yeah, I've met your dad before. He's a very smart man.
Are you his dad?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
But basically, he was right. He said more brown people will replace the... And actually, he was right. Actually, that was the one thing that did.
You know what else is brown? Worcestershire sauce. Make sure you remember that. Remember that, everybody. Remember that. Remember that.
All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, over 80 dog attacks.
Brilliant.
Oh. I'm gonna come back.
In Saf's defense, the article does start on the side there.
Yeah.
So if you were squinting enough, you could probably see that. But yeah.
Fine, while we're waiting, let's pimp myself out and Nancy out. So,
hey, it's 2025. We can all pimp ourselves out. Thank you very much.
Are you single?
Huh?
Are you even single?
Depends if there's anyone single here. That's right, player. You know what I'm talking about with the hat. That's right, player. All right.
You are iconic, sir, with the red hat. Can you stand up for
The
a
red
second
hat, the
for everyone?
roses.
That's right. There you go.
Damn.
And he's single.
Also, guys. He's like, I don't care. I love you. I love you. Can I ask you, girl on the front row, you, what's your name, sorry? Amanda. Are you single? You are the cutest thing in the world. I'm straight, but my brother's single. He's nothing like me, don't worry.
Then she's in.
Yeah.
And she's in.
Yeah.
Can I say that there will be no points awarded for successful flirtation? So all of you put it back in your pants and just focus on the current events. You're such a flirt, honestly.
Me? I'm not flirting. I'm just pointing out beautiful ladies, you know?
Flirting.
Right.
Flirting.
That is flirting.
We were kind of flirting in a way. Me and Nancy were like aggressively complimenting each other because we're meant to be against each other.
Exactly, that's
She's
flirting.
like way hotter than I am. So if anyone was
Your teeth are whiter than mine.
Hey, there will be enough. Enough compliment tennis from the ladies, okay? If you find someone attractive, do what a man does, and then go on a podcast and complain about it. That's what men do. That's what real men does.
Let's find out, Mo. How did you get your girl? Because if you're taken, then it's obviously easy to get in a relationship now. So how did you get into your relationship?
I mean, I feel like I'm cute, I'm attractive, I'm funny. You're none of those things.
That off is too hard from the back.
Hi, friend. Hi, nice to see you again, sir. I'll probably talk to you later since you insulted me.
By the way, how comes the show got much better when I left? What's all that?
I'm pimping myself up.
I was fulfilling my original role, IT support. That's why I came. I'm not actually a comedian. All right. Anyway. So what? Okay, you don't. Let's assume you don't know. What's the actual? What do you guess?
Over 80 dog attacks a day.
Nancy, you get the points. How do you know?
I'm just telekinetic.
I was going to say over 80 years old and still slaying, because look at Putin's lips. What's that about? Why is he pouting like that? Look at Putin's lips. I'm coming for your country, slay. Crimea can't be spelt without love crime, guys.
He does look at. I'm going to give your team the points for that one.
Thank you.
Because obviously.
Hold on, it says over 80. So if it is over 80 dog attacks, and then it says at the bottom, campaigners demand reform. Surely reform are pro-dog. That's their voting base. Are like beans on toast and dogs. That's reform.
We need to
surely.
stop foreign aid so we can do these dogs.
I just love that this is an exclusive story about dog attacks. Like, that is so amazing.
All right, so let's see. So attacks, if you want to know, it's gone up a lot. So it used to be like 800, now it's 1,200.
Does anybody
High.
here have a dog?
This is like
Muslims don't like dogs.
Listen, that's one thing we have in common. There's intersectionality there. Black people aren't bigger fans of dogs either. Or we used to be like that until DMX. And then we started getting a bit closer with kind of pit bulls and stuff. But we're still a long way to go. Like, some black people have XL bullies. No one knows why. But that's the dog you Here's the rule. My philosophy is, when it comes to dogs, if your dog's balls are the same color as its eyes, bloodshot red, keep your dog away from me, please. That's the
Asian
rule.
people are scared of dogs.
Out of curiosity, what colour are your balls?
My balls are chocolatey brown.
You hear that?
There's children here.
Oh shit, sorry, I forgot that. You know what bunda is, so you're 5 and 20 now. Oh my god.
All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay, here we go. What is it? So much for cutting our
balls.
All right, what do you think?
So much for cutting our hair.
You guys?
What are you, Dane?
I got my hair cut recently at a Sri Lankan place.
How much was it?
It was very cheap. It was very cheap. And also, what's good about going to Sri Lankan place? It's open 24 hours. You know.
Is it?
You can return your Amazon parcels. Get chicken wings and chips. It's a great.
I think black barbers are the most expensive, and then Turkish barbers are after them, and then the Asian barbers are the cheapest.
The best is the Turkish barbers, but they're actually Albanian. Those are the best.
Yeah, actually, black barbers were actually very cost effective until gentrification happened, and then white guys started going to black barber shops and letting them know, is that all you charge? And then the price like doubled after the pandemic. So between us here, stop telling white guys to go to black barber shops, please.
But you obviously don't have to go to the hairdressers.
Why? What? I just let I let the hair in my ears just grow out. No,
Turkish place are good for that.
Turkish place are probably pretty good for that as
set that
well.
on fire.
Also, we go there for the banter as well. Your barbershop is also like good for therapy as well. At one point, it was like Blockbuster Videos. That's where you got your DVDs from. If you know, you know. And you know, just generally catching up and just keep up with current events. Like the black barbershop is our equivalent of the country club or day drinking or brunch. Yeah. Yeah.
They keep you out through like intimidation. That's how they. Yeah, because I see the same guys hanging out there all day. What is it? Have I accidentally revealed the answer yet? No.
Not yet.
That's good.
So much for cutting out.
Let's reveal. Energy bills. So this is basically front page of Daily Mail. They complaining about Labour because Labour said they will reduce prices, but they're facing 3 energy hikes. So you're going to get 3 price rises this year, apparently. I don't know.
Is it bad that I haven't paid for my electricity bill? I just give them an estimated reading.
Do white people get to do that?
Pardon?
You can just estimate it really low.
Yeah, I know, but eventually I'll get back to you guys later. But I'm probably gonna have to pay a lot of money. So if there's any rich guys here, feel free to pay for my bill. You guy with the red hat, you can pay for my bills. You look rich. You do.
I know what you do because you came to one of my shows like last year. You're like a software engineer or something.
Pay for my bills, bitch.
I would open with that, but all right.
But now you know. All right, let's go to the next one. Labour's new border watchdog will
be an Excel bully. Will
Can we
Labour's.
discuss our answer for a few seconds?
Yeah, go on.
Feel free to confirm. A lot of Daily Mail headlines here.
Yeah,
interestingly. Yeah. Labour's new border.
This is the person who's going to be like monitoring the border and stuff.
Labour's new borders watchdog will go to Specsavers before starting work.
Labour's new borders watchdog will be in a tram.
In a tram?
In a tram, you know, like those trams. In those trams.
Discuss that answer.
All right.
Let's just go for
Labour's new borders watchdog will actually be a cat due to budget cuts.
That does not deserve a clap. Who tried to clap?
All right, you're just jealous. All right, let's show the answer. Let's just show the answer. So basically, he's going to work from home in Finland. He probably doesn't even have a visa, this guy. And his name's John Tuckett, so he probably does.
Yeah.
Why would you live in Finland, though?
It's a great question. I've been to Finland twice, and I took a ferry across the Baltic Sea from Estonia to Finland, and I was the only black person on that entire ship. That's not true. I was the only person of colour at all on that ship. So I am a survivor. Thank you.
That's a cold place to go.
It's a very cold place to go, but
a bit like Cool Runnings, you know, like fucking 5 layers on.
it was pretty. It's pretty fucking cold.
All right. Anyway, that's good. All right. So let's go to the next one. All right. So this one's going to be a bit risky, guys. Raina's to set rules on Islam and. She's going to set rules on these. Islam and. Angela Rayner. What is her role is like deputy PM, isn't it?
Set rules on Islam.
Struggling. Any audience members want to go?
Roman rights.
What? Roman rights? What did you say?
Women's rights.
Women's rights. That's
You know
good.
what that is?
No, brown people, we don't know about that stuff. You should invade us and teach us. About this, anyone? Any other audience members want to go?
Alcohol?
Yeah.
On Islam and alcohol.
Yeah, Turkish bar was good, yeah.
That's a good one, yeah.
What are the two
Hinduism.
kids saying? What do you think?
Oh, that's
Those
actually-
two kids. They just think about bundas. They're like bunda.
There's an even smaller kid there. How old are you? 9. Oh my
God, I
god.
didn't see you. I'm so sorry. I said penis. Oh my god, so sorry.
9 is fine. We allow kids into our show, so they can hear stuff like this. All right, so
Rules in Islam and the Wiggles maybe for that kid.
show. What about Islam and Miss Rachel? What about that? That's a good.
Yeah, that's a cool one.
In the night garden.
Yo, I love Miss Rachel. Miss Rachel is a real one, yo.
She's a real one.
She doesn't
She
doesn't care at all.
She does stuff for like kids. My son, he watches
Special.
sometimes.
Raina set rules on Islam and dodgeball. Or maybe set rules on Islam and VAR.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good one.
Yeah, someone needs to do something about
It's always
that.
handball. I don't like that.
Or set
Alright.
rules on Islam and Tinder, and then you got the profile picture there.
That guy is scamming an elderly. He's based in Lagos right now. He's I don't watch 90 Day Fiancé. They're always in Lagos. Soldier Boy. Okay, no, all right. Let's go. Let's reveal. That's a good show, 90 Day Fiancé. You should watch it. And free speech. So basically, she's recruited a Tory politician to create a new council on Islamophobia, according to the Telegraph. So they're going to come up with a definition of it.
I can imagine that will only end well.
Yeah, they're going to have all white people come up with this stuff.
I'm sorry, guys. Is that a painting though, or is that like an actual photograph?
That's an actual dude. I don't know why he's there.
Has anyone here seen Ghostbusters 2? do you remember Vigo, who was the weird guy in the painting? Yeah. That looks just like him. It's a weird stare.
Right, yeah. All right, the next one. Let's go. Defense staff lose. So what do they lose?
The will to live.
That's a good one. You guys want
Staff lose their money. Wow, you really were into that.
What's your one? Go on.
Like lose my plot.
Lose the plot. Yeah.
Let's do that. Lose the plot. You're on our team, by the way. You're much smarter than us.
Defense staff lose the briefcase with the button.
But I'm not surprised.
Defense staff lose their formation, leading to England losing again.
England always lose.
Lose colonization.
Nowadays, outnumbered.
Defense staff lose receipt for the weapons they keep selling.
Oh my god, look how ugly King Charles's fingers are. They look like sausages. How ugly are they?
Defense staff lose. Okay, so defense staff lose medication for King's fingers.
Yeah.
Sausages. All right, so let's reveal because I just realised we're quite late. 4 phones a day.
What? Our answer was better. That's kind of losing the plot. Oh, we have a microphone.
So 269.
Does they live in Croydon?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you stolen a phone before?
No, just yours right now.
As long as it's not an iPad, that's fine. So 269 phones were stolen in 1 year. No, actually, not in 1 year. Between January and February 27, so like 6 weeks. More than in 2023 and 2024 combined.
What type of phones were there?
Probably.
If it was a Nokia, no one would really.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We don't have that info. Android, maybe. All right, next one. War of the...
Oh my god, he's kind of hot. I'll probably date him. War of the Worlds? That's a movie, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's...
Are we connected? Are you single? Why did you say yes before? Okay, I love you. War of the Worlds. Are you happy with that answer?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, your team goes with War of the Worlds. What about you guys?
War of the hair transplants. Lord knows I could use one.
This is the before Turkey.
Oh, thank
All right, shall we reveal? Any audience answers? War of the AI.
Oh, what do you think? You're the smartest one here. I think everyone.
All right, go on. This is a hard one. Let's go. What is it? War of the Psycho Scumbag Chatbots.
That's literally me. I'm offended. Am I a
So
psycho scumbag?
you've gone off him already. So Stuart Russell, which is one of the world's best computer scientists, said bots could launch 1 million weapons at once without human supervision or conscience. It could result in the catastrophic destruction of mankind.
Yeah, but
Nancy, you were depressed before.
there's loads of films like that though already. Also, a chatbot isn't actually a physical robot. Who the hell is this guy?
No, but you could get the chatbot to like control like machines and stuff. No?
I mean, you definitely could.
Maybe.
I mean, it doesn't sound like it would be a war though. It just sounds like they would just do one thing and then the war would be over quite quickly.
Just before we go off to the next story, can we just have a chat about this? How to fight off an irritated bear? When would we ever be in a situation where we're fighting off a bear?
Why would you make him irate as well? That's a bad move.
Exactly. The bear doesn't look that angry as well.
What's your name again?
Me?
Yeah. So do you think like 100 guys can defeat a gorilla? I want your take on this. Yeah. Tell me
why?
the strategy. How would you do it?
Do you want the microphone?
You want
tell us.
Yeah, tell us. All right, so who? So like 10, let's say UFC people.
You wanted to name 100 strong people. That's a lot of heavy lifting.
He's like, how old are you? 12.
Do you know 100 people?
He's from Luton. They got like Andrew Tate, you know, Andrew Tate, Tommy Robinson. They've got the prime, best of the best. Over there. All right, so let's go to the next thing. What is this one?
Fake news.
All right, so we've got two real news stories, 2 fake ones, and I'm going to take it in turns. So maybe you guys go first. All right, let's show the stories. All right, here we go. So do you want to, Mo, can you read it? Because my neck's getting fucked.
So saying please and thank you to ChatGPT is costing millions of dollars. Saudi Arabia to open Trumpland, featuring a golf course designed by Trump. New study, a lack of intelligence, not training, may be why people struggle with computers. Grand Theft Auto 6 delayed until after school exams in 2026. Okay. So the last one, I feel like you would know, the Grand Theft Auto one. Is that real or fake?
They're not 18.
I want to be 18, you nerd. Sorry, I don't know. I think it's the Trump one, no, because everyone hates Trump.
So there's 2 real and 2 fake. So which 2 ones are fake?
I think the real ones are Grand Theft Auto,
I
and
think fake is Trump,
Yeah.
and I also think maybe
the ChatGPT thing.
ChatGPT.
Yeah.
It's fake. So those 2 are fake.
Wait,
Yeah?
you think that as well because you're on our team. Is that?
Okay, the first one is
Spoiler,
true.
Spoiler, everyone.
Okay, maybe we split the room in half because you guys are getting help. So if you're on this side, you're on their team. If you're on that side, you're on their team, right?
Some of the people on this side already don't like us, so we're just
All right, this is like okay. So what?
You need to change your answer.
So the first one is true. The second one is also true.
Come on.
Thank you,
Oh,
sir. Thank you, my team. That's right. Now that's a real team member of mine complaining. That's what I
got-
see. That's right.
Dane, for someone who hates VAR, you got like a VAR guy here.
That's a lot.
So-
Thank you.
Oh my god, he just did the salute. I don't like you. Are you single? I don't like you. Because I'm feeling some sort of chemistry where we can still play up. So I think second and maybe third one is
She's actually listening to me as well. Like, I'm
Forgot. Okay, what do you guys?
I like that,
are
that's it.
Which one? Second and third fake?
second, third fake.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
Okay, you guys are wrong. Okay, do you wanna get? You can steal the points if you guess the correct.
We're gonna confirm.
This will be good if you guys steal. They might have got one wrong, or they might
One
have
and
got both
four.
wrong. I'm not telling you which. I mean, you don't have to whisper like that.
Sorry. Just trying to
10 meters apart.
I was whispering with the microphone right in my hand. Sorry, everybody. All right. So we think that the first story is real.
Yeah.
We think that the second story is fake.
But even though I'd really love that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, that would. I mean, it'd be funny for a bit at first until it went bankrupt, and then we think the third story is real, and the last story is fake.
So, actually, I forgot what the hell I'm
And the
doing.
third one.
First and the third are real, and the second and the fourth one are
So,
fake.
okay, I might have messed up. The second one is fake.
Fake.
Yeah. And the fourth one is fake.
And the fourth one is fake.
Yeah, that's all we're saying.
Is that
over
what you
here.
guys said?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
We're locking in.
My brain. So you guys stole the points. I'm not. So By the way, so
Some of our teams seem disappointed. We
you
got
should
the
have.
pen. I don't understand.
Your goal was
What
right.
can we do to make
the
you?
first one was right. Basically, ChatGPT. You know, when you type in "please," it like costs their computers more money because that's an extra word.
Yeah, because it consumes so much. It's because it consumes like so much water and stuff to use like AI that they said it's a waste of time to say please and thank you. I disagree because in the previous story we saw, chatbot scumbags are ready to take over the world. Now, if they remember that I said please and thank you, I might be able to survive and snitch on the rest of you.
That would be good. Yeah.
So just remember that because I will
Let's just
snitch
hope
on all of you.
robots aren't racist.
And the second one is fake, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, so there's some info about this. So Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, says it consumes additional electricity and water. Despite the environmental and financial concerns, he says still do it because it makes the response more human. So basically, it's training the AI to behave more like a human. The computer stuff. People are stupid with computers based on how dumb they are, basically.
That's true.
That's a real study by Aalto University, which is in Finland, I think. You're not Finnish, but you've been to
I've been there. That's close. That means I'm the most Finnish person here, really. So
that's like if Netflix do a show about Finland, you know, you could cast.
I think I should.
They cast hench like 30-year-olds as teenage boys. So, you know.
Yeah.
I don't watch those shows, but you know. I don't even have Netflix. I use my mother-in-law's one. All right, so go. Let's go to the next one. Now it's your turn, I think. All right, Nancy, can you read? Well,
yes,
go
kind
on.
of. Yeah.
Go on.
I found my GCSEs. Anyway. Comedy's all I have. White House says it has tech that can manipulate space and time. Starmer criticizes Kanye for not being racist enough. Newly elected reform MP's first move is to forbid recounts. Police escort woman. Police escort woman. That one caught me. Police escort woman on flight after she's unable to pay for Pringles. Hey, that's not just me.
So what ones are definitely true?
Alright, so the last one's true, isn't it? The last one's true.
I think the last one is true. And then I think that the Starmer criticizing Kanye for not being racist enough is probably fake. And I think that the other fake one is well, yeah, it's quite tough for the first one. Yeah, I think that because that sounds like something that the current administration would say. They would say something. They'd be like, not only can we do that, we can also speak to angels, and we got a direct line into heaven. That's the kind of thing that the new administration would say.
We got the best heaven.
Yeah.
We got the best words.
All the best angels.
Yeah.
Yeah. As long as they're all in El Salvador, but there you go. But yeah, I think that So I think the last one is fake, and I think the last one is true. Sorry, and I think that the third one is also true. That's,
all right.
That's like some reform stuff that they would be like.
By the way, did you guys hear about the new Kanye West song?
Yeah. We told him not to say this, and it's Ye, not Kanye. Don't offend him.
Maya, what do you think? You want to talk about the new Kanye song?
Yeah, Kanye made a song about Hitler. That's what it is. And I feel like it's the only Kanye West song that white people are afraid to sing, and it's not to do with the N-word.
Funny on that subject. You know, my wife, she's doing a step count challenge. So she's like, go for a run and take my phone with you, so it shows that I did the steps. Because she's in a leaderboard situation. So I did that, but then I took her phone and I put the Kanye song on the YouTube, you know? So it messes up our algorithm, so that's the punishment.
Although if you're a brown person and you hear a song about Hitler, you will run. So,
just make sure you have like your headphones aren't leaking audio. That's awkward bus ride, you get me?
Yeah.
All right, so you guessed the third and fourth.
No, we said that the third and fourth are true, yeah.
So the correct answer is the fake stories are Starmer criticizing Kanye.
Yeah.
And the reform one.
Oh, man.
So the first one, can you believe that's a true story? That's crazy.
White House says it has tech that can manipulate space and time. Why would you want to manipulate space?
Also, surely if you can manipulate time, you'd like stop slavery, like.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I have to refer you to the current administration, who probably would like extend it by like another 100 years.
Like,
it's up to them.
Trump, he's like, let's add in Native American genocide.
Although I did read that Google has an AI called Willow that has already said that there are has proven that multiverses exist.
Damn.
Because it's a quantum chip, or it does quantum computing, so it can do like computations that would in 5 minutes that would normally take a normal chip like thousands of years, basically. Wow. And they reckons that there's a multiverse. So
so Rebecca.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Nancy's face.
Nancy, you've got
exactly.
That's.
I have no idea what you just said just
She's basically saying another multiverse. You're not single. That's crazy, no?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. Oh my god, the guy in the second row is literally asleep. He's too rich to be awake. I get it. He's too rich to be awake.
All right. So space time. During an address, the White House Office of Science and Technology Director made an absolute bonkers claim. Our technologies permit us to manipulate time and space.
That does sound like this administration, though, and I reckon if there is going to be one government that opens up a portal to hell, it's going to be the current White House administration. Like,
can I just say something? Are we really going to believe the White House?
When it comes to opening a portal to hell, I reckon that they would probably do that. if anybody's going to do it, this is the administration that will make it happen.
All right. So Ryanair, so British couple, I think they're a retired couple. They were taken off the flight by police, so when they landed, not like mid-air.
That's crazy. What flavour Pringles, though?
The only flavour is the green one. Come on, the green one.
It makes sense, doesn't it? It's really solid.
Yeah, but Pringles on flights is so overpriced, though. Let's be honest, and it's the half thing as well, and it's not full. And I just think that's just ridiculous.
And there's no signal like you can't transfer money from your savings to your current account. You know what I mean?
But if you need your savings to
Universal
fly
credit.
Ryanair, I don't think you should take a coach.
I'm not saying.
Yeah. But if you
I don't say that about you.
If you're going into your savings to fly Ryanair, take a coach. Don't, because you're in trouble.
So very posh, but I thought Pringles were for free on planes. I thought that you just get food for free.
Have you ever flown Ryanair?
No.
Okay, fine then. You're
all right.
Dane, what's your go-to crisp flavor?
Well, my go-to crisp flavor would be, I don't know. I'm not really a Pringles First of all,
Worcestershire sauce. That's a good one.
Yeah. I'm not really a Pringles person, to be honest with you, because it's kind of weird that they're all the same shape. It's like made from mush, isn't it? And
it's made from rice, isn't it? It's made from rice.
It's not even made from potato. This is what I'm saying.
And also, they only flavor.
It's not potato.
And also, they only flavor. Yeah, it's made from rice. And
that's crazier than the multiverse thing.
Yes.
That is actually crazier.
I eat Pringles with my hands, and that's fine.
We eat soup with our hands as well.
No, I'm a salt and vinegar guy for sure.
We have soup with your hands. How is that possible to eat soup with your hands?
You're getting a signal over there from the tech. Sorry. Okay. Moving on. Sorry.
All right, keep going. Let's go to the next one. By the way, Nancy, Dane, you guys won that round, I think.
All right, come on now.
All right, let's quickly ask the audience. Let's play the clip.
I mean, do we regard Rishi Sunak as English, for example?
I've always said, this is a very unpopular thing, that I'm not English, I will never be English. I don't think Rishi Sunak is English. We're both British, but we're not English.
No, you're from, you weren't born here, you were an immigrant.
No, well, my son was born here. I don't think my son is English.
Right.
He's born to a Russian
again,
Ukrainian
that's definition,
immigrant.
right? I would say that Rishi Sunak is as English as Tizer and Wyferns, right? He is absolutely English. He was born and bred here. And I wouldn't say that the colour of his skin makes him any
He's
less.
a brown Hindu. How is he English?
What's Tizer and what? What the fuck's that?
Y-fronts.
What's that?
Y-fronts are a type of underwear that people that you should not be anywhere near still wear. Basically.
Shout out PE teachers. Well, So, go on. Rebecca, what do you think? You think Rishi Sunak's English?
If he was born Britain, sure. I just love how this is what grown men are talking about on the podcast, and they're so like ugly. Like.
So you understand why they're talking about that? Because all three of them are ugly. So what else are they going to talk about? The women they date?
They're probably all single.
No.
I also love this like one guy with glasses that's not saying anything at all. He's probably thinking, why the fuck am I on this show?
You know what? You know something crazy?
So Rishi Sunak was born in England, yeah?
Yeah.
And he's British, no? Am I stupid?
Is he English though?
He is English because he was born in England.
You're Australian, so you're gonna say
I'm
that.
Australian, so I'm.
You're definitely not English. One of your ancestors fucked up.
I am. I've got that one. I know that one.
Dane, go on.
So, or do I think he's English? I think that they're campaigning for him to be English because he's a very wealthy Indian man who previously worked at Goldman Sachs. So he's like, yeah, he's English. If you, for the right price, your nationality can change very quickly in this country. Because we all know that, like, you know, it's very techie when it comes to like your national identity until you play for a Premier League football team, and then it's like, yeah, come on, man, you're all right. So
But then if you miss a penalty,
until you miss the penalty,
it's all
yeah.
gone,
you miss a
yeah.
penalty, and then it's like, and then Piers Morgan will tear your passport up live on TV. But yeah,
So who's got the best argument? Or actually, we're going to ask the audience. Audience, what do you think? Okay, go on. We'll repeat so everyone can hear.
Going to the dark side. I thought we had something.
Okay, go on. What,
neither.
does anyone have an opinion on this?
No way. Also, Rishi Sunak has a green card, so he's also a US resident, so he has dual nationality, so he can't just be English anyway.
You
But
still get like deported like nowadays.
I mean,
if you got a green card.
And also, his wife claims non-dom status, so how English is he really?
He's very English.
He's English until around tax season, and then it's like, English? Me? I don't even live here. I don't even speak any language.
Are they complaining because they don't want Rishi Sunak to be English? Is that
So
what they're
basically, the trigonometry guys, they are the guy who doesn't say anything, and the Russian guy. They are
Francis Foster and Konstantin Kissin.
Yeah.
And here's something to blow your mind. You know what both those guys used to do before they did that podcast? Stand-up comedy.
Oh my God, Mo, this is your future.
Yeah, so there's a quick aside. So Francis Foster opened for me on tour about 5 years ago. It didn't go great. And the other guy, Konstantin Kissin, tried to be a stand-up comedian first, and that didn't pan out, and then he became a right-wing pundit who, as he said, he said his son is a product of Russian, Ukrainian definition. Did you guys hear that? Yeah. You know what he didn't say? Woman. Normally women give birth. Normally women give birth to children. Remember that? Yeah. But he said that he's a product of definition, and that don't surprise me because you could look at him and see why he would have to be create children via definition rather than normal conception.
Yeah, and that's Fraser Nelson, who's like a spectator. He was that the editor.
Oh, well, I think just to go back on this, my argument is, like, why do they care so much? I think it's important to, like, care about your heritage, but, I don't know why they're...
Aww, your beautiful, beautiful privilege. Basically, yeah. In this country, that's a big thing with us, and what they're really saying is that this is kind of like a dog whistle. The subtext is, because Rishi Sunak does not have Anglo-Saxon ancestry, he means he can't be classified as British, English, because obviously most English people will only consider you English if A, you are of a certain tax bracket, or you are what's called a WASP, which is why...
Rishi Sunak literally a billionaire because of his wife?
Yeah, because of his wife, yeah, and also because he was facilitating the big bankers bailout of 2008 when he was working at Goldman Sachs and destroying capitalism. So yeah.
Nancy, what do you think?
He's also Gujarati, so there's that. Any
Gucci
Gujaratis
gang.
in the house?
Any Gucci gang? No.
Yeah.
They're too busy saving money. They're too busy.
He's a Patel, not a Shah. That's very rude.
Ever since Asda got taken over by Gujaratis, they reject all my refunds now. Can you believe that? They sold me expired natural. Okay. All right. So, any audience views on this? No. Okay. Okay. What do you think?
I think it depends on what he identifies as, because I don't want it to hurt his feelings.
Oh.
You talking about Rishi Sunak? The man who doesn't know how to use contactless. Don't worry about his feelings.
Yeah, he's fine in his billion-dollar mansion. Like,
I'm sure that he has, I don't believe in this stuff, but like, he's probably drank adrenochrome before if that shit does exist. You know, that QAnon stuff. He's been to the Illuminati party at least once.
He's a fetus.
Yeah, definitely. He's been on a boat where fetus is being served. Like, don't worry about Rishi Sunak. He's fine.
He asked a homeless person what they do for work, I think.
Yes, he did.
That's great. Ask for money. That's a job. Anyone else? No? Okay, go on.
If he's a net-on product, he's English on the inside, not on the outside.
Are you Russian?
No, he's French. I can tell by the hat. Wesh. What's going on, Wesh? Wesh. Wesh is like gangster, no?
Why is his shirt looks like weird? Like, it's really like, is that a bit far down? Am I going mad? He's showing, yeah, kind of Simon Cowell. It's giving Simon Cowell. He's showing a lot.
You could button up one, I think.
By the way, French guy, what do they say in France? Do they say like Algerians, Moroccans? Are they French?
We
Or?
got like some that we call bounty.
Bounty.
Oh, yeah.
Bounty, like the chocolate?
Yes.
Oh, you guys have that in France?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So basically for the people from Caribbean, because they are the product of France, they think themselves as very French.
Very white. White on the inside, brown on the outside.
That's what we call them.
We're not allowed to say that anymore in the UK, get me?
We used to until Maria Hussein ended up going to court for calling Rishi Sunak a coconut, so you can't say that out loud.
A brown person can't call another brown person a coconut.
Well, actually,
you could probably call us a coconut.
No, you can. You just like you can. It'll just cost you a lot of money for a solicitor, but you can say it. You know, it's funny because you know
she was 8 months pregnant and stuff.
Yes,
worry,
she was
yeah.
pregnant when she got arrested.
Yep. Don't worry, Angela Rayner will sort that soon with the free speech and that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna give points to whoever. I don't know. Maybe Dane, your team. Dane.
We can share the point.
Okay, let's share the point.
Share the point.
I feel bad for you guys because you ignored her. What do you think, by the way, about this? Do you think we should? So he's not English. Damn. Do you still want her on your team?
I want her on my team. I like her.
She's gonna date my brother.
That's.
You know what? If I did a serious crime and went to hell, I feel like I'd wake up at that table. Like that's my idea of hell. Like they're like, any good music lately? Well, I think that.
Shall we go to the? I think that's it. Are we gonna go to the next? Let's carry on. I think we're. Oh yeah, here we go. Is Louis here?
I actually am, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, loud. All right, let's all vacate so Louis can do his thing. Panelists, you can go like back to the cage that you guys were in. Thank you. Thank you. Big cheer. Big cheer. All right, so we've got Louis Xavier. Do you want to come down? I'm pronouncing your name wrong, I think.
Yeah, completely.
That's payback. That's
All
payback.
Good. All good. I like the looseness of the show anyway. So. Hey guys.
Hey, all right, so everyone, Louis is going to talk to us for basically just a stand-up set. Give him a big cheer.
Let me take in the crowd for a sec. Okay, there are kids. Okay, and there's a man with a hat. That is true, also. And I might be the only white person here. That's fine. That is exactly what I wanted. And your dad is here as well. That's the exact crowd I wanted. Okay, that's a bit of paternal edge to it as well. Have you guys going to school tomorrow? What the hell? Wait, okay, so this is the whole. Okay, before I say anything, what is the family? That was said weirdly. Family? Okay, that was not even a sentence. Not even a sentence. Okay, where does the family start and end? And then not in the like a doomy gloomy way. Like we're not gonna end it today. It's not me. Okay, wait, so from where to where? Sorry, I didn't. Someone help her out. Okay, from there to there. To the end. Oh, okay.
I'm Safwaan's older sister.
Hello.
These are Safwaan's
wives.
His wives. The other white guy in the room, the French man. Very nice. Okay, well that's good. That's good. I do like I said, I like the looseness of the show. I like the 3 cameras making it look a little bit professional, which is good. And I like the PowerPoint sort of fucking up. I'm swearing. I'm sorry about that. I swore. Yeah. Actually, those guys swore, so that's all right. Okay. All bets are off, really. But yeah, the looseness of the security as well. That was interesting because there's the security guard, and if you've seen it, it's like the lady who looks like Central C and Gimli Sunagloin from Lord of the Rings combined. She searched my bag like kind of rigorously. It looked like she was like, yeah, and then she went, "Come with me," and I went, "Wow, this is great." She didn't even ask what I was here for. She just went, "Come with me," and she took me to a green room full of musicians, like tuning their music, their instruments. And I just kind of sat there for like 5 minutes, like, all right. Do you know that Jay-Z, the GIF where he's like, all right. I was just doing that for a little bit, and I was like, hang on a sec, I'm not a musician doing this. This is not why I'm here. But thank you for letting me be here. This is very nice, though. Sorry, I should actually do some comedy, really. This is... he's bored, and that's fine as well. All right, I'll introduce myself. My name is Luis Marchevier Fuguet Subirana Gonzalez Rodriguez Garcia Sanz. Yeah. Traditional Scottish name. Very silly joke. Spanish. It's just my middle name though. But yeah, so my name is spelled L-L-U-I-S. Doesn't say it on that, but L-L-U-I-S, which is not a mistake. It's deliberate. It's actually Catalan from the region of Catalonia in Spain. Not that anyone really gives a shit about that, but I'm Catalan, proud of it. It's not to be mistaken for the fashion and homeware retailer Matalan, which has nothing to do with this. That's a different fight altogether, really. But just before I was born, my parents decided to swap Barcelona and they moved to a little place called Coventry. Because apparently it would be quite a bonding experience if the whole family went through a bit of hardship together. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know what Coventry is. It's basically a small city in the middle of the country that's probably most well known for getting bombed in the Second World War. But to be completely honest with you, if you saw the state of it, you really wouldn't mind the Germans coming back and finishing the job. And maybe if we're lucky, they can get rid of Birmingham too. That place, no. We don't need it, okay? No. Okay, very nice. End it on no. Very good. It's always a solid one. Yeah, so, Coventry gets a bit of a... Yeah, that means that Coventry gets a bit of a bad rap, okay? It's also the home of two historically iconic women, okay? Lady Godiva, right? You might have heard of Lady Godiva, right? You haven't heard of Lady Godiva? Stay in school. Go to school tomorrow. How about that? Okay, so Lady Godiva, famously, she rode through the streets of Coventry naked, on a horse, in protest of the heavy tax, okay, which is it's a beautiful story, okay. Woo! Didn't expect that, but very nice. And the other lady from Coventry is the woman who threw the cat in the wheelie bin a few years ago. Do you remember that video went viral? Yeah. She's actually a hero of mine. That's rubbish. Sorry? Oh, you're trying to do... Okay, nice. Okay, so I took it literally, and I was like, he hates my jokes, that guy's asleep, and that's good. So there's like a bed at the back there. You can kind of lie down if you want. Just recoup some energy and come back out there. Okay. Very nice. Very good. Okay. Yeah, so what else? So as I've gotten older, I've started to realise, I've started to understand the reason my dad came over here to the UK, right? It boils down to one reason. And that's his love for the queuing system. He fucking loves queues, sorry. Okay? He always trekked it all the way down to London when the Queen died. But not to pay his respects to her, but to pay his respects to the Queen of the Queues. That thing was goddamn majestic. You know, that's like going to the Vatican if you're Catholic. Or John Travolta's house if you're gay. Okay, very nice. That is good. But my dad's a big fan of films. He loves them. But he has a tendency to almost get their names right. Okay? His favourite film is 9 Years a Slave. He's not having a go or anything like that. It's just the way he remembers it. To him, Apocalypse Now is... Apocalypse is here. And it is happening, okay? Okay? Very nice. No one knows that reference. We keep moving. Very nice. Okie dokie. But, you know, the weather's changed a little bit, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm sick of being patronised by the iPhone weather app. Yeah, because they give you the temperature and a bit further down, the feels like. Surely the feels like part is the crucial part. If it's 18 degrees outside, but it feels like 15, you can just tell me it's 15. I can deal with that information. I also, I recently found out about the measuring app on the iPhone. And I know most guys, we had the same exact thought when we came across it. Right, measuring our, you know, our ring fingers, because we can't wait to get married, right? Just messing, measuring our little Peter Dinklages. So imagine, right, you finally measured your fella, okay? You've got your mojo back. You might be thinking about putting your measurement in a plaque in your living room window, right by your parents' 25th wedding anniversary picture, okay? And it reads 6.9 inches, but it feels like 2. You'd be fucking furious. Okay, guys, I'll leave that there. Thank you very much. Keep laughing, keep doing what you're doing. Do not fall asleep, please. Thank you very much.
Not you guys. No. All right, so we'll start with the second half. We will, actually, I don't think all of the acts are back. Some of them went outside.
They're back.
Oh, they're back. Good. Who said that? How do you know? Who's watching then? Okay. All right, so let's welcome our acts back. Can we get some big applause so they know? Your acts come back. Okay, then.
It's like a tiny room.
I was in with you. It's like a tiny room, so I knew they were back. I knew.
Dane's Instagram handle, it should have an S in between. Dane's Instagram handle, it should have an S in between. Dane's. Your actual name, Dane Baptiste. Dane Baptiste.
Some of you were here last time.
Or you can just type, if you type in your actual name, Dane
Just
Baptiste.
type in my actual name.
Dane Baptiste.
Some of you were here last time and you didn't follow me after last time, and I took it very like my daughter follow me after that.
Follow Gary Lineker.
If I see you out there, I will follow you and ask you why.
Follow him, follow Gary Lineker.
If I see you out there, I will follow you and ask you why.
If you don't follow any other, if you don't follow the acts, you're racist. Except for Rebecca.
All right, guys. If you don't follow if you don't follow the acts, you're racist. Except for Rebecca, you can not follow her. That's fine. I recommend that.
Single man, follow me on Instagram.
You can follow Rebecca on Instagram
Building across the road.
Jesus.
Oh my god, fun fact, there's literally an Office Fans building across the road. Hopefully you guys didn't know that. But there's literally an office. We saw that out front, that's fun fact. I love how the 9-year-old has gone home. That's probably why are you guys still here? Shouldn't you be in like bed?
We allow kids.
I'm sorry.
The night you took off your cap. You've become a grown man watching
You're
this
a
show.
man.
This sort of show does
You should
make
wear
you
the
an
red
adult
hat.
I love those. There was 4 people in
I was talking about insults. Okay, anyway. So let's go to the first segment. They were talking about insults. Okay, anyway. All right, so let's go to the first segment. Yeah, kids might want to cover your ears for this one. This is
Oh yeah.
We've actually got a New York correspondent.
Yeah, kids might want to cover your ears for this.
We make segments.
This
for
is
our show.
we've actually got a New York correspondent. Can you believe?
Actually, I won't spoil
Who
it.
makes segments for our show exclusively.
Right, go on.
All right.
Let's-
So
let's-
actually I won't
Nico
spoil it.
Cattaneo.
Let's listen to it. All right, go on. Let's watch this actual video. This is from Nico Cattaneo.
Jolly good to see you, London. I'm Nico, I'm an American journalist, and I'm here in the streets of New York City where I'm going to answer the questions that you guys can't from all the way over there. My name's Nico Cattaneo, and this is Journalism USA. Over the last month, Trump's new tariffs have sent economic shockwaves around the entire globe. From movies to cars, in the US, we've seen these effects on almost every imported good, but everyone won't shut up about one good in particular, and that's the price of eggs. In the age of Trump, with all this information, it's important to ask yourself, are the things you're hearing actually really true? So that's why I'm going to investigate, is the price of eggs actually going up? And what better way to answer that question than by going directly to the source? Follow me. Hi there, I'm Nico. I'm a journalist. I'm with the BBC, and I would love to ask you, what is the price of an egg?
I guess it could be anywhere from like $30,000 to $100,000.
Expensive.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's the price of
Like human sperm?
Yeah, human sperm. How
Oh,
much?
we usually pay between like $70 and $200 for a sperm donation.
That's way cheaper.
I guess so.
Pretty cool stuff. Let's go see if we can apply this somewhere around the city. How much is it for a bacon, egg, and cheese? How much? $6.99. And how much for a bacon, cheese, and
Bacon, cheese?
and how much would it cost for you to off onto the sandwich? So you know the price of eggs is going up, right?
Yes.
Is much cheaper.
I don't know how.
Have you considered maybe replacing egg sandwiches with?
No.
You wouldn't off onto any one sandwich?
Nobody asked.
Just an idea. Keep it in mind. Interesting. So they didn't want to replace their eggs with. I wonder if most New Yorkers agree. What do you have right there? What is that?
It's a turkey,
Egg and cheese.
Yeah.
And how much did it cost?
Like $5.
$5.
Yeah.
Did you know that I'll off into your sandwich for free?
Excuse me?
I'll off into your sandwich for free?
What?
I'll off in your sandwich for free? So what did we learn today? Well, in true American spirit, nothing. For Journalism USA, this is Nico Cattaneo, signing off.
That's fucking fantastic.
Yo, Nico. He sent. I said, can you do a story about the price of eggs, please? Because I've heard a lot about that in America. So he sent me this, and he was like, if it's not appropriate for your show, you can not show it. I was like, nah, you put a lot of effort into it. So
I'm the opposite to aroused right now. What's the opposite to aroused? I'm the opposite to that. Shell shocked. I'm shell shocked right now. And I'm sorry to the kids. Look how unenthused they look right now, so I want to apologize to you for watching that. But it was
if
good.
you're wondering who had to bleep that, it was me. I had to bleep that. So yeah, that was
good bleeping.
Good bleeping, yeah. And I left it up so you can guess what it is. And that was legit. I think everything was legit. He went and asked a random immigrant shop owner. And he harassed some random dealer on the street. He's a good guy. I met him in Camden. He's a good guy.
He keeps zooming in on brown people on the tube as well, on the subway as well. Do you see that?
It's catering for everybody. You've got something there for positive immigrant representation. There's some stuff for racists, I guess. And but yeah, good use of privilege there, because I wouldn't go up to anybody in New York and be like,
Get shot.
that could go left for sure.
He was running out of time to do it, and it was raining heavily, so he just had to go out in the rain.
What happened after that fight? Did they actually fight? I want to know that.
I don't know, actually. He's still alive, so.
Are you sure he's alive?
Yeah, he messaged me.
Because he had to send it as well. Otherwise, the police would have that as evidence.
That's true. I don't know how you knew that, but that's true.
Listen, I've been propositioned for my turkey sandwiches many times. Can I just ask a question for everybody? Like, when it comes to sperm banks and stuff and how much they pay for sperm, sometimes
more.
That makes sense though, but I feel like when it comes to semen and stuff, how do they determine the price?
Is it based on
Or is it based on looks? Like if you're ugly, you're gonna be like, we're not giving you any money.
Can you select the race that you want
there.
when you're selecting?
I'm sure you can.
And in fact, they reckon that's why sperm banks were actually created.
Oh.
They were actually a creation of the Nazis. In order for them to preserve the white race, they created sperm banks to
I saw there was
preserve it.
one guy, and he just did it on himself, and he pretended that it was.
It was a Netflix show like that. Yeah.
Was it in France or something like that?
Yeah.
Something like that, anyway.
How old do you have to be to give your?
You can do 18.
18. How do you know that you were have you tried before?
He's been paying rent.
It's part of my job.
Pardon?
A part of it's my job.
Really? It's your job to give away sperm.
No, but to know about the rules surrounding.
What do you do as work?
So that's a good point. Sorry, Nancy, go ahead.
No, you go first.
No, please.
I've got questions. So how much can one of my eggs get?
She's
I mean,
really
you can go and
hot,
get-
so
you can go
come
and
on.
get- you can go and get quoted for them. You can't really
Oh,
do
is
it.
it?
You
I
can't do
thought
it in
they
this-
quoted.
you can't
You
really
need
do
to.
it in this country.
Does it
But-
depend on like medical stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
must
medical,
do.
genetics, educational background.
You need the biodata.
But see, that's my point though, is that obviously, surely education is a function of nature, nurture versus nature.
Yeah.
Obviously, you can be predisposed genetically to have a high aptitude in some ways.
Yeah.
But how is that going to
If
pass on your
there's,
genetic
if,
material?
if there's no record of even if you're great at something naturally, if there's no record of it in society, then you can't prove it. So no one's going to pay
But
for
like
it.
everyone else in my family is smart.
What are you,
It's
sorry?
just me.
Is there a way that a sperm donor or a bank could be defrauded?
Yes.
So someone could walk in with like
Yeah.
fake documents and be like, not
All the
only
time.
am I an astronaut, but that's
Yeah.
why I began at the end of my
It
football career.
happens all the time.
Yeah, that's what I
Literally
mean.
all the
Because
time.
I feel like some people would be like, yeah, you know, my dad was a
Yeah,
footballer.
my
his
dad
was
is this person. Yeah, no, it happens all the
Can you
time.
go like prison?
No.
You can't go to prison for lying.
How embarrassing!
Can I just say that? Obviously, and also, to be fair,
It's civil, not crown.
and also, yeah, actually, men would lie, and men would lie in real life as well.
Yep.
So
That's why. That's,
you know, it's
that's,
actually
that's,
quite
that's
realistic.
the argument
Yeah.
against it. Yeah.
Do you find that a lot of donations do actually come from scholars and people that would be from
Almost none.
Yeah. And that's the question I really wanted to ask. So there you go.
Yeah.
In a hypothetical
Because you never had a
situation,
professional athlete or a professor go, if I could just pause this lecture, I have an appointment at the sperm bank. It's something no man of repute has ever said.
So, open mic.
So, what's the most you've sold a sample for?
Not what I do, but
I just imagine you with a briefcase and he's got like,
oh yeah,
yeah, he's got like a long jacket and it's like, hey, you want sperm?
any takers today.
Cigarettes, DVD.
You do 3 for 50?
He's white, by the way. All right, shall we move on?
By
Because
the way, non-vaccinated one must worth more.
oh yeah, that's true.
You're
Vaccination.
That's, I don't know if that's true. We just okay for you. Okay, well, you want
you
to
can buy
your
what you
taste?
want,
That's a
but
bad.
that's not true.
I should have
If
said
I lie, I
taste.
say I'm not vaccinated, but look, you know what I mean?
Can we go to the next?
Who doesn't want any more cum story? No more
Thinking about
cum
the kids, thinking
chat.
about the kids.
Thank you though, sir. Thank you.
All right, so
That's
this one's called Read Between the Lines. Oh yeah, this is a fun one. This is actually, the rest of the show was rubbish. This is good, right? So, let's start with, so Dane, do you want to sit in my seat? You're not, basically, you're not allowed to see what's on the screen.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, you can look. So your teammate,
Creepy.
teammate is Nancy. All right, so don't look.
Okay, all right. It's just.
You just concentrate on
Don't you hate when
these
people do that?
kids. Concentrate on these
Don't you
kids.
hate when people do that? Though? They go, "Don't look. It's really exciting, but do not turn around. Whatever you do."
Okay, so basically what will happen, you know, I've explained this to you, kind of know. But for everyone else, it's like taboo. So not really charades, but people don't just say charades because you guys know. Nancy will describe a news story to Dane, but there'll be 6 words she can't use, and those 6 words are probably the most useful words you want to know, right? All right, so let me just time on my phone. Maybe I time. Oh, Rebecca, do you want to time?
Oh, there's a time over.
Who's time? I'll time. So
My sperm donor.
Okay, so we'll go to the first show. First. Oh no, my phone's in French. So right, so ready? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm
right. What I'll do is I'll give you 30 seconds, or maybe a minute. Let's see depends on how rubbish you are. Okay, and see how many you can get through. Okay.
Okay.
So you have to get through. Each one is a point, right? Okay. Ready, steady, go. Let's go to the first one.
Ah! I can't use these words.
No, you can't use those ones.
Musician. She's white, and obviously that she. What?
No helping.
And then she went up.
Katy
She
Perry.
went up.
Katy
She
Perry.
went up in a rocket.
What's the story?
Katy Perry went up in one of these Amazon things.
Yeah. Next one. Let's go to the next one. Look at the words you can't say.
Damn. Okay. Instead of water, there was where there's things in the sky that massive engines and where they get stored. You know? When you need to go on holiday, you go to this place, isn't it?
Yeah.
And instead of water, there was the elements, my guy.
Clouds. Fire. Okay.
At the place.
Airport fire.
Yeah, all right,
But
next
it was what?
Next one.
Next week, well, that was good. That was good.
You got it. Next one.
Oh, but
Let's
there's
go
no
next
stress.
one.
Okay. Okay. So instead of the opposite of a woman, yeah.
God.
You're getting
Nancy,
cancelled.
you're gonna get me cancelled. All right. Yeah. Right. Thank you for your support, sir.
I
A woman?
am aha.
Yes.
And I was sent away.
Deported. Woman deported.
Yes.
All right.
On purpose. The opposite of on purpose.
Accidentally deported.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, go on. Go again. The next one. Next one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you.
Listen, my guy, he's gone in it. recently, it's alright.
All right, you lost. All right, let's stop there then. Let's stop there. You lost.
I was getting so good at it.
All right. Did anyone count how many they did?
3.
3. All right, that was 2 minutes 22. All right, so Mo, let's swap then. Dane, thank you. Everyone, give a clap. Give a clap.
All right.
Died, didn't it?
Riyadh, make sure he's not cheating.
Oh my god, such a bad photo of good old Pope.
So they're going to make sure you're not cheating as well. So you're not looking, yeah?
No, I don't have it, I told you.
You can. Okay, ready? Yeah. All right. Let me just start again. So that's 2 minutes 22, and they did 3. Let's go. All right, next one. Go.
Oh my god, I'm freaking out. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
You can't use any of the words.
Yeah, a cunt. Where you put your food in.
Fridge.
Scraps. It's stinky, like.
The garbage?
Yeah.
Oh, Birmingham garbage thing.
Oh!
Yeah! What the
Keep going.
fuck? What is more?
I don't even know.
Next slide.
Next one.
That was crazy.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Me. Oh no, I can't say that. Oh no, I didn't say the word. So
As long as you don't say the word.
me. Yeah, but. Like,
woman?
can I act?
Yeah, you can.
So that this like.
Oh, a woman fighter? A judge?
Yeah.
A judge?
And then.
A lady judge?
No, a judge is
lady
watching
judge. Am I
me.
right, everybody?
What are they doing to me? They're.
Judging you?
Yes. For fuck's sake, can you help me? Come up right here, right now, and help me.
No help. It's more funny.
A judge is.
You're not allowed to use the words.
Yeah, but he already said judge.
All right.
Judge.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that's.
well, ladies are ladies and all that.
Wait, what did you do? Was I'm cheating?
I'm touching my titties.
Because
what am I? Boobs are watching me.
Ladies are ladies, and man, the judge said that.
Yeah, okay.
Yes!
Next slide.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm having a panic attack.
Okay, go on. Quick. This one's a draw.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god, I don't want to do this. I'm sorry.
Do it.
This guy that did that.
Elon Musk.
Yes, and then.
Did someone record that?
It could be Kanye too. Elon Musk.
And then.
The stream is still going.
And then-
So.
What am I doing if I spray paint something? I'm.
Graffiti?
Yeah, the other one. Starts with V.
Gosh!
Say
Vandalized.
anything. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh,
So.
that's ridiculous.
Mask.
Tesla's getting vandalized?
Yeah, go to the next one. I'm not giving you the points for that though.
Yeah, there's no way.
Someone mute his mic. Thank you. I should get a point.
Let's keep going.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah, we talked about it before, so I'm so sorry. We talked about it with that guy.
Ladies.
Cooking stuff.
Cooking.
You cook chicken and
It's in
a
the sandwich.
Oh, it's sperm?
no, the other thing to do with sperm in a sandwich.
I feel like
There's a chicken and a
egg.
yes. And then the
egg.
Oh yeah.
It's where behind.
Oh, eggs prices are going up.
Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Is there any more? Go to the next
Is there one more? I want to beat them.
Yeah, go on.
Okay.
Okay, this one.
Oh yeah, fuck this guy. I talk about them a lot.
Is it a guy?
It's a guy.
Okay.
He's an asshole. It rhymes with bait. That I didn't say the name.
Bill Gates.
No.
All right. Rebecca, I think okay, go on. Maybe. I forget. We'll stop. You guys lost anyway.
Andrew Tate.
Oh, okay.
They lost.
Yeah.
No, they were on like 3 minutes on 3. No, but
I
2 minutes
fucking love
22.
you, bitch.
I love her. She's got our back, you know.
You do.
But
Thank you. They're haters. They're just haters.
But I think basically I timed because they got 3.
There should be points for accuracy.
But
Yes.
girl got us.
Hold on. You don't even know about my brothers. They're all smart. Hold on.
That's,
What is that Edinburgh Uni right
all right.
now? Hold on.
Mohaimen, thank you. Let's go back. Let's go back.
I'm sorry, but
No,
no,
my
you
girl got us, bro. I feel 10 points for accuracy. You hear that?
Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause. Thank you. See that? You do Rebecca, you do a Nazi salute, you getting hugs, applause. Crazy. Crazy. You should do.
But it's funny he got it right away.
Your peeps should do more of that sort of thing. We couldn't get away.
I think I'm having a panic as well. That's what go down to me.
The one white person we get, you know. All right. This is why Australia. No, okay, go on. All right, I don't know if there's any more. We have to skip through if there's any more. But points go to Dane and Nancy because you guys got 3 in 2 minutes 22, and they were still on like 3 minutes, and they were on.
They were, and she was shaking her breast for a very long time. And you know.
All right, so let's go to the next slide. I think I just put that as a filler.
And didn't even win either. That's
All right, so this is the segment. Who's beefing who? It's going to be a video. Let's watch. Let's go to the next slide. Anyone know who's beefing who?
I'm here in East Ham. India, Pakistan, obviously very tense scenes. You're Indian. What do you think about it?
I think there should be a soft soon and
Who would be your number one choice to resolve the issue?
one choice. What I've heard is that it happened.
My man thinks
the
he's being
Indians
deported.
got affected big.
Yes.
So I think Pakistan should do something.
Pakistan. Who would you want Pakistan to send? Which celebrity?
Hopefully it's for yourself, yeah.
Like this, if there was 2 celebrities, one from India, one from Pakistan.
Maybe they should send to show you about 3.
Maybe they should do like a 10 overs. Whoever wins, they win.
Yeah. Whoever still knows there's people I've seen more than it's so.
Then that's neutral.
Trivializing.
Yeah, it's just part of the sleeping attention.
It's okay. You're Pakistani, right?
Yeah.
Who would you choose from Pakistan? Any celebrity to go to India to go and speak to them?
Only and only Imran Khan.
Imran Khan, yeah. I saw there's a shop that's doing free biryani if he's released.
Yes, I think.
You think you'll ever get that biryani?
Yes. See, you know it's been not real. The talking doesn't work, right? So many talking have been done already.
Yeah, that's type of action.
Definitely, because every time they comes in copy and they goes back, so it doesn't work every time. You know, sometimes.
Definitely.
Man's on smoke.
Okay, so which Indian celebrity would you send to go and speak to Pakistan? Could be anyone, celebrity, politician, sports person, anyone.
Been there so many times, so many people. You know, never got the man, so that there people don't understand.
Yeah, it does.
You know the cost of
send the fighter jet. What do you think about Pakistan?
No, we love each other.
We love each other.
Like here in London, we love each other. In Pakistan, we love each other.
You love each other. That's a bit too strong. Maybe like is good.
Yeah,
not love.
I know.
What are sin? What are sin? And okay, how would you solve the problem?
We're not sure because it's like the government problem, so we're not sure.
Cost of living now. Who would you send from Pakistan to speak to the Indians? Celebrity, sport, politician, anyone?
You know, so the celebrities, they already be just like to each other countries, you know.
Who would you be your number one Pakistani person to song?
Maybe Imran Khan?
You gotta break him out of prison.
Yeah.
So we're Bangladeshi, right? So we can send someone new. Which Bangladeshi celebrity would you send to fix the problem?
Which Bangladeshi celebrity?
Yeah.
I will send you.
I've got one solution for India Pakistan. We offer in India Pakistan in your biryani, you stop using beef for 1 year.
Beef and mutton is the basic food in Pakistan. If you are not using it, people will say that maybe you are sick.
So you wouldn't even to solve even to end the war, you would stop using beef for the biryani.
I don't think so.
India, Pakistan, so there's a lot of people in India.
I don't know what to say. UK, I need to take one more.
But okay, but here's a good question. But here's a good question. Which Indian celebrity would you like to solve the problem? Which one person you choose?
No one solved this problem. Oh, no one solved this problem.
What about me?
Humanity, that's it.
Humanity. Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you. That's a message from East Ham.
Hey.
Ending on a positive note for humanity there. Nancy, you're from this area.
Originally I was raised in East Ham. Yeah, I love East Ham, man.
That's crazy because I'm from Lewisham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look like I'm from East Ham. And you look like you're from Lewisham. That's crazy. Anyway, do you get that, Rebecca?
No, but I just want to. Can I just quickly say something?
Yeah,
I didn't realize how short you were.
Yeah, even all the Asian people were taller than me. Did you see? That's crazy. They're having good diet over there. But yeah, there was one. I think when I spoke to all the people I spoke to, the Indians seemed a little bit more. There was that one Indian guy, you know, who was like, actually I said send the fire check, but he agreed. You see that? That was a test. He agreed with me. But most of them were like, we love each other, blah blah blah. So obviously I didn't include those videos because that's boring. You know? But that was it basically. I think is that it? Or let's go to the next. Let's go to the next bit. Does anyone have anything to say about that, by the way? The India-Pakistan war? Anyone?
No, just about your height. That's about it. That's all I was thinking about. You're a short king.
Hoping for a quick resolution.
Short king.
A quick resolution and also a free cashmere.
Yeah, that's it. Otherwise,
that dispute there.
Yeah, you can choose how to interpret it. So, doom scrolling. This is a recurring segment. So this is, you know, when you're on Instagram scrolling too much. What stories has everyone seen when you've been scrolling too much?
Stories about doom scrolling.
Doom scrolling. That's the matter. This is the story I've seen. Let's have a look.
100 man or one gorilla, who wins?
It's the most stupidest I've ever heard being discussed. 100 man getting lit down.
Yeah, the gorilla wins.
100% gorilla.
No, that's 100 man, hump up the gorilla. I said that first thing you do, right? You get like 10, 20 man and say, yo, what you're gonna do? You're taking the legs.
Look, you're gonna sacrifice yourself, so you're gonna die.
No, man,
I'm going last.
No, hold on. See, this is where people are getting this wrong with this thing, right? Obviously, people are gonna die.
Man will be sacrificed.
No, but so when you go to war, people die. 10, 20 man, you're taking the legs.
Who would
right?
You
So
just
you
brush
Oh,
them
you got a
off.
fist, you know?
right?
Yeah, no weapons.
There's no weapons in the book.
20 man, you're taking the legs. Remember, you got some big guys as
Taking
well.
it where?
Have you ever seen some of these guys when they're
just
playing
brush you off. Get off
Some of
my
these
legs.
guys who
We've
play
seen
American
the gorilla.
football, rugby, and that, right?
Silverback.
20 man.
Prime.
Listen,
Been in rugby and
guys,
NFL,
listen.
man.
Look at this thing logically. You take down the thing by the legs, and then everybody just jumps on it and starts thumping it up. Yeah.
Oh, that'll do it. That'll do it.
He's right.
This is the most intelligent conversation I found about the. There's a lot of AI generated battles happening.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand how big a gorilla is.
Yeah, but gorillas.
Or how small.
All right, so basically this round, I'll give points to the best or funniest argument for whichever. So either one, man or gorilla. What does everyone think? Who would win?
The gorilla.
100 men.
Yeah.
Yes, but see, this is the problem is that we're not taking into account human nature. While there might be 100 men, not every man would be predisposed to be a combatant. And I believe, just like in war, there are some men who, in that combat situation, will not fire their weapon and will get quite scared. And I believe for a fact, in the same way that when people see acts of violence in real life, not everybody jumps in to defend somebody that's being attacked. So I think the same rules would apply. It's very nice to think that an average height or average weight kind of man would all join in for a fight. But I know for a fact, the first time you see a neck getting snapped by a gorilla, or a gorilla biting through somebody's skull, you're losing at least 30 men straight away. 5 men are going to have a psychotic break and break down from the violence straight away. Some of those men will be not able to move because their adrenaline will have them frozen between fight or flight, and there might be a couple man then left. So it's always, also, just thinking about it practically, 100 people surrounding one person, you're not all be able to get a punch in anyway, so a couple men will punch other men.
You seen the Kung Fu films?
Listen, if you don't believe me, go and watch the first 10 minutes of Saving Private Ryan. Because when you normally see war, like in Star Wars, it looks glamorous. Everyone's having a good time. When you see people landing on a beach, when there is a nest with a machine gun there, that is about a good 60-something cal, it's not pretty at all. Yeah. So just another aside from my argument as well. First of all, gorillas are 4 times stronger than the average human being. That's number one. Number two, a chimpanzee is 3 times stronger than the average human being, and they're more vicious than gorillas. There was once a chimpanzee, so I will land this plane, don't worry. So there was a chimpanzees are also 98% identical to human beings with their DNA. Yeah? But basically, there was a chimpanzee called Travis, and Travis lived in America and was treated like a member of the family. He used to bathe, he used to eat at the same table, he drove his own car, and because he was obviously depressed because he had Lyme's disease, they used to give this chimpanzee Xanax. Now, one of the side effects of Xanax is what's called post-psychotic euphoria and also amnesia. So you can do a madness and not even remember. Anyway, one day, Travis broke free and was outside the house just having a bit of an episode. And the owner of Travis said to the domestic lady that worked there, why don't you try and go get him to come back inside? And she was like, are you sure? And she was like, yeah, what's that gonna happen, baby? He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt, he'll be fine. So, went outside and Travis took off that woman's nose, one of her eyes, both of her ears, her mouth, and 3 of her fingers on one hand, 2 of the fingers on the other hand. She was one of the first women to ever have a face transplant. And that's a chimpanzee! So if you think a gorilla is gonna go easy on a human being, it's all well and good, but when you see what happens to those first 3 human beings, I doubt that you're still gonna have 97 people prepared to engage with a gorilla, especially if that gorilla is offered or takes performance-enhancing drugs, which I believe he should be able to have, both steroids and Viagra. Because when you see...
Does anyone know what he's talking about?
That was,
There you go.
that woman ripped her face. I saw that. That was,
Right, so
that was like one of the
say,
first videos on the internet I saw.
on paper, you may have 100 willing participants initially. After the first wave, you're going to get people being less enthusiastic, is what I'm trying to say. So that's my theory. That while 100 men could probably beat a gorilla, when the first 5 approach that gorilla, and 3 of them leave without their face, there'll be at least 90 people that will reconsider. That's why.
I like how
that's
when you were
my
talking about watch Saving Private Ryan, where all the men get mowed down, plenty of the kids. Like you should watch that. You should watch that.
Everybody should. Anybody who endorses war or combat should watch that and see what that's actually like for people.
Except for the 9-year-old here. Don't watch that, please. Watch the videos.
All right, what does your team think?
So my first debate is, why is Dr. Sports talking about this topic on their podcast? And my second one is, I completely disagree because this is my assumption. A gorilla, whatever, big and strong, and that big statement you made about that chimpanzee, whatever, is strong. But men are shady. 100 men, they're going to bring weapons with them. They're going to bring knives, guns, or whatever to this fight. They might say they're not on paper, but they're going to, if there's a gorilla coming around, sir, they're going to come out with a gun or a knife or any sort of weapons to kill this gorilla. I hope the gorilla wins, because I love animals. But I'm sorry, if 100 men know they're going to reverse a gorilla, they're going to fucking, sorry for swearing, kids, but they know they're going to bring weapons because the gorilla is going to kick their ass.
You heard them say no weapons. That's part of the stipulations of the
Well, you didn't say that.
First of all, everybody.
That's my gorilla.
Right.
You didn't say that. You didn't say no weapons, but the guys are going to bring the weapons. Okay, if you were going to go verse this gorilla, you're going to bring a weapon, aren't you?
You're not going to fight a gorilla. Exactly. Are we going to listen?
I am right.
Let's get some context, okay? Rebecca is from Australia. Do you remember when Australia entered into the first breakdancing Olympic competition?
Bitch, please.
She's like, yeah, we
You can tease me. Don't tease fucking Ray Gun, sir.
First of all,
I got
you
this.
never apologized for that, Ray. You never apologized for
You
that.
know what?
You never apologized for that.
I'm not going to apologise for Ray Gun being a fucking sick cunt. Sorry for
Alright,
swearing.
so you see
Sorry
that-
for swearing.
You see how that works, Muslims? You got to apologise straight away for stuff.
He's getting angry. He's
When
getting
Australia-
angry because he knows I'm right, ladies. Come on.
Yeah,
he
that's
knows
right,
I'm
ladies.
right.
Because you care about
That's
this
a good point
conversation.
about Ray Gun. Someone needs
Ray
to
Gun's
pay.
iconic. I
Someone
actually
needs to
didn't
pay.
move.
Someone needs to pay
pay.
reparations for that.
Someone needs to pay.
What's Mo Nancy? You guys got any?
I feel like what could happen, I feel like me and Nancy play the same role. We're just in our checkered shirts. We're just like we're just like the backup band, you know what I mean?
You actually dress like the guys that would discuss this, to be honest.
I feel like me and Nancy could be those podcast guys, you know, from the other video back then. Okay, so this is what I think about the gorilla situation. I feel like if 20 men go in, they get turned into mashed potatoes straight away. We all know this. The only way we win is if they like choke. If they choke on like a bone or something like that. You feel me? If they choke on a femur, you know. So one man gotta try to feed another man to the gorilla feet first.
Is there a cash prize for the winner of 100 Men versus the gorilla?
No,
This is what I mean. It's got to be.
Surely just the
If
title.
there's money involved, a gorilla has no concept of capitalism or individuality. But some of those men are going to betray. Someone's going to push
Squid
somebody
Game.
in the back and be like, yeah, for the greater good. Like, I don't think you can trust that. Like, but really, the real question is, why are we even discussing the hypotheticals of 100 Men versus gorilla?
Ask Dr.
When there are
Sport.
billionaires building bunkers right now. 100 men could take 1 billionaire very easily. In fact, I don't think I've met a billionaire that could fight. So I'm saying...
Have you met a billionaire before?
Yeah, one time.
Who?
Are you familiar with... Are you familiar with Sir Richard Branson?
I am.
You think you could take Richard Branson?
I could beat the shit out of Richard Branson. I could definitely beat the shit out of Richard Branson.
Richard Branson now or Richard Branson 30 years ago?
Anytime, anywhere, on the stream, zoom in. Richard, if you're ready, I'll punch you in your fucking face. How about that? I'll kick you in your nuts until you feel like a virgin again. That's right. I'm saying it. And not just Richard, I'm calling out all the billionaires. Mr. Dyson, Kanye, Elon, I'll fight all of you at once. 100 billionaires.
What about
versus Dane
Jay-Z?
Baptiste. Let's do that instead.
Are you calling out Jay-Z? What about Jay-Z? You're not going to say anything bad about Jay-Z.
No, I'm not, because Jay-Z is a gangster. But the rest of these wet boys
Don't go against
will
him.
fight you. I think that would be a much more entertaining.
Would you fight Oprah?
I would slap the shit out of her. Yeah,
All right.
but I'm not doing it for no reason. It's the winner gets the fortune.
Michael Jordan is a billionaire. You can't take Michael Jordan. He's a billionaire.
Shit out of Michael Jordan.
Okay,
Here's
Nicole.
what I do. Here's the plan. Michael Jordan enters into the arena. I take out some cards. I say, you have a gambling problem. Are you really going to be able to focus on this when you could be hitting 21, baby? That's how I beat Michael Jordan.
All right, so I'm gonna calculate the scores. I think that's the end of the show. Hang on, there is a bonus round. Let's go to the next. All right, so basically, there's also a special reason for this. It's a special round. Okay, I gave you. So there's a secret game. There was a secret game being played throughout the whole game show.
Really bad, I'm sorry.
Rebecca, do you want to say what your secret game was?
So my secret game was to piss off Mo that much that he would get up and like yell, but we actually got along very well. So that's a good thing. I'm sorry, that was such a
Close.
game.
I was honestly close.
That was
I was looking at
actually-
Nancy for strength, and she was like, "Mo, just calm down.
So
Don't make a fool of yourself."
Rebecca had a secret game to try and annoy him so much he tries to go to the other team. Or switch teams. And
Technically did at one point.
I technically did try a couple of times, but that's all right. Me and Rebecca are cool.
And Nancy, what about your secret game?
Oh, my game was for Dane to turn around and say I'm stupid as hell, but Dane is too nice.
Too nice.
Too nice.
I would never say that to your face.
So Nancy was supposed to act so dumb that Dane gets pissed
No,
off.
but
and
this is,
says-
I wasn't acting.
So that was a secret game. Both of you, that would have been 3 points each, depending on, but none of you got it. So I'm going to go and count the scores now, and then I'll be back. You guys can chat to whatever, the audience.
Single guys.
What I'm saying is that if the men
Oh no, we're
have
talking about
weapons-
them again. We're over this conversation.
When you apologise, you could
We're
be
not.
one.
Girls don't apologize. Okay? Are you fucking kidding me?
It's 100 men with no weapons versus one.
Are they
single
topless?
man.
And
Are these
also,
hot?
like, are we saying,
gorilla.
and are we saying that all the men have a homogeneous build? Because, you know, a lot of men lie about their
You
height.
know what?
if
How
you've
about
ever-
you beat this gorilla?
Unhinged.
A lot
They
of
say
men
they're
lie about their height and their
5'10",
weight.
5'5".
Also, a lot of men... Now, I'm saying, if the men are going to have weapons, why can't the gorilla have weapons as well?
Because a gorilla doesn't know what a weapon is.
What do you mean?
A chimpanzee.
Have you talked to a gorilla before? There's like, yo, bro, I know I have a weapon. Sorry for swearing. I'm
Right.
so sorry, kids. Seriously.
Primates, we're very closely linked to primates, and even though we don't see them, it doesn't necessarily mean that they don't know how to use tools as weapons. I'm sure they definitely know how to use weapons.
There was that one white
I
lady
can
who
see
used to
a
talk to gorillas, right?
Her name is Jane.
Jane,
Cool.
yeah.
So, yeah, see? So,
Did you, off topic, did you see that really cute video of Robbie Williams with that gorilla? How cute is that? Why are you
Did anyone see that?
that?
Robbie Williams isn't like a Muslim topic. I don't know who that is actually.
Robbie Williams, the actor. Robin Williams?
Oh, Robin Williams.
Yeah, what
I
did
thought
I
you said
say?
Robbie Williams.
Oh, sorry, Robin. Robert. I
You
told
thought of
Australians-
Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we
He
know
was
who
like
that
hanging
is.
out with that gorilla. See, he would kick.
I think that
gorillas
Robin Williams
ass.
could take a gorilla with enough cocaine.
100%.
If you know, you know.
All right.
Robin Williams got gorilla hands, like
He has
huge,
got gorilla hands,
massive.
to be fair, they have.
So I've calculated the scores. So Mo and Rebecca, you have got 7 points. Pretty good.
Thank you. All because of you,
Yeah,
obviously.
she gets like 5 points, honestly.
So Nancy and Dane, you have got 6 plus 3 points. Oh yeah, a bit of tension there. A bit of
How much
tension.
is that?
Come on.
How much is that?
No. Whoa.
Okay.
All right.
In
So
your face too. Apparently, you're part of this.
so let's give a big round of applause, everyone.
I'm sorry, they deserved it. They were way smarter than us.
Also-
Except for the last topic, he's losing on that one.
Also, can we have less round of applause for them? Make sure it's less. Yeah, that was good. Some people over bothering. That
was like a 6 out of 10.
That
Thank
was
you,
good.
everybody.
That was like in proportion to points. That was good.
That was 6 out of 10. Then. Well done,
6 out of 10. All right. So thank you, everyone. That's the end of the show. Can you guys want to?